So as many of you have already heard, speculation ran fairly rampant this weekend surrounding North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, having died or supposedly dying in a coma after a botched heart surgery. That being said, it was a joke tweet concerning Kim's huge bag of Bitcoin making its way onto exchanges that really caused alarm amongst the cryptocurrency traders and market speculators. And this joke apparently went over the heads of crypto Twitter as it ran wild this weekend, thanks in part to an author of the tweet being a CoinDesk staffer. Therefore, many assumed that his comments were pretty legitimate, right? So the tweet was by Zach Vole. He works for CoinDesk, and it appeared to claim that Kim Jong-un had transferred about 65,000 Bitcoin from a Trezor wallet to Coinbase, right? As this word began to spread, traders were left in fear that amidst the madness of North Korea, following the death of Kim Jong-un, someone was liquidating Kim's personal stash of Bitcoin, and with 65,000 Bitcoin getting dumped onto markets, Bitcoin's price would have been sent crashing, right? Zach Vole is the CoinDesk reporter on the markets beat. He wrote the tweet in a whale alert style, right? With all the little flashy emojis, right? And that's another Twitter account. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, Whale Alerts is a Twitter account that posts regular updates on long transfers that were spotted on chain, right? 65,000 would have been worth about $500 million, still worth about $500 million at current market price. And the implication behind this transfer from his Trezor wallet was that he might have died, and that vultures in the regime were preparing to cash out with the former leader's crypto bags. The only thing was, this was not true. It's totally not true. This is false. Of course, this is following in the wake of last week's breaking news that Kim was possibly dead. Rumors have been circulating that the leader is sick with heart troubles, and this lent credence to the idea that North Korea could be, as a result, preparing to sell its massive reserve of ill-gotten Bitcoin, because of course North Korea is pretty prevalent in the crypto scams and other cryptocurrencies. Now, some estimate that fund to total over $700 million, funds which were accumulated as part of North Korea's effort to bypass international sanctions on the so-called rogue nation, their economy and their finances. Now, naturally, a fire sale of this much Bitcoin, if it were true, would send crypto markets crashing under the $500 million worth of sell pressure being suddenly and unexpectedly exerted onto market price. This slippage, for the love of God. Now, Vole did go on to later delete the tweet, but not before it was shared extensively across social media over the weekend. This triggered alarm among traders, among desks, among the entire crypto space, particularly within the Asian cryptocurrency community. One tweet by Molly from HashKeyHub gives us a glimpse at how much buzz the rumor generated inside the Asian world of crypto, writing that she woke up, saw everyone talking about this literally everywhere, Weibo, WeChat groups, all crypto media entirely, at Zach Vole. And now CoinDesk Zach, he did end up deleting the tweet, but he remains pretty unrepentant for the stir that he's caused. And not all of those who were taken in by the ruse are actually amused at his kind of cavalier attitude. Others, however, myself included, choose to look at the funny side of this and keep the comedy rolling. David Gerard, writing in the 50-foot blockchain newsletter, half-jokingly wrote that, everyone knows that Kim Jong-un's really into Ethereum, not Bitcoin. All right. Now, this was, of course, based on last year's incident, by the way. So a little fact behind this. When Ethereum developer Virgil Griffith traveled to North Korea in order to give a development seminar on Ethereum. Now, interestingly enough, Griffith was later arrested by U.S. authorities over allegations that it was, in fact, an effort to teach the regime how to launder money and skirt United States sanctions using cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So no good deed goes unpunished in the world today. Now, another character in the crypto sphere, John McAfee, chimed in as well, saying, this dude's photoshops are awesome, saying that he isn't buying into the rumors, saying nonsense. Kim Jong-un's with me. It's straight chilling. Now, on Sunday, Moon Chung-in, who is a national security advisor to the South Korean president, told CNN that Kim was alive and well, adding that intelligence data showed that North Korea's leader was staying in Wonsa, a resort town on North Korea's east coast. So this is the latest information that we have. This could make it one of those rare occasions where McAfee may actually be correct and Kim Jong-un is still alive and kicking. So, but as of this afternoon, it's still unclear officially what the status is of the North Korean leader. Major media outlets are reporting that South Korean officials feel the rumors of his death are actually incorrect, so that he's not actually officially dead. However, CNN claims that their source in U.S. intelligence has confirmed that Kim is in fact in grave danger following his botched heart surgery. At the moment, the death of the North Korean leader remains unconfirmed, and largely these are just rumors. But what we do know for sure is that Kimmy does not appear to be dumping his Bitcoin bags on Coinbase right now, nor would he ever in the future, right? So, a little aside here, right? A little aside. If you ever hear a rumor about some massive whale dumping their bags on a regular exchange, that's not going to happen, right? This is why OTC exists. There's not anyone that wants to exit their positions quickly is either A, going to utilize limit orders. They're going to have a professional manage this, and professionals are going to use a mixture of OTC. And if the demand isn't there, which it really should be, depending on the size of the order, of course, everything is quantifiable. Depending on the size of the quantity of BTC that needs to be fulfilled, a price is going to be negotiated underneath market value. And there's not going to be slippage because it is a peer-to-peer transaction at that point in time with the OTC desk acting as middleman and taking their fee. And that is the most efficient way for large quantities of Bitcoin to be settled. This is what all original Bitcoin OGs utilize. This is what professional desks utilize. And there's all kinds of different desks. And there's professionals that will handle this for you. When the more money you have, the more service-based industries tend to become. Nobody is going to go to now, but what's funny about this is that this has happened before, but not with these quantities, right? Nobody's going to go to Bitfinex and fat finger market sell 67,000 Bitcoin, right? While that is not impossible, that's a true black swan event. And that person would forever regret that because the slippage on that would be absolutely atrocious. So you're either going to see a combination of limit sells or you're going to see a combination of, or you're going to see OTC desk, in which case you won't see the actual volume because that type of market sell would suppress the price so dramatically that it would potentially wipe out the books. And we saw this with the BitMEX liquidation engine, right? We saw the BitMEX liquidation engine absolutely clobbering price to the downside. And that's largely a function of supply and demand, right? There was not enough demand on the bid side books to actually account for all the liquidations that needed to be settled, right? Remember, when it's just kind of like printing money, right? For every dollar that's paid off, $1 exit circulation, all dollar is debt, right? And for, perpetual contracts, there is no, the exchange doesn't actually have stake in the positioning, in a perfect world, of the long to shorts ratio. For every long, there is a short. And so to close out a position, to take a position away, there needs to be a position on the other side of the book. There has to be a willing buyer to cover a sell. All right, so whenever you sell, you're selling to somebody. Whenever you buy, you're buying from somebody. And if there's not somebody there to buy from you at the price that you want to sell at, then you're going to be filled at the lowest possible buy, the lowest possible bid, if you are utilizing a market sell. And you can see this very clearly, right? If you go and look at the last traded price and you market buy, you're not going to buy the last traded price, the current price, right? Current price is always last traded price. It's this, what we agree the price is right now at this moment, right? If you market buy, you're going to buy the first available offer, right? Which is going to be higher. It's going to be the spread between last traded price and first available offer. And if you market sell, similarly, you're going to be buying the highest available bid, right? Lowest available bid, highest available bid. And if there's, let's say that, price is currently 10,000. And for whatever reason, all bids between $10,000 and $9,001 have been cleared off the books, and you market sell, you're going to get filled at $9,001. That's just how it's going to work. This is how exchanges work now.